name is Hala. This first poem is to my father, and I wrote it to him the day I realized his hair was more silver than black. In 2013, that's how long ago it was. So here we go. Calls me 10 times a day just to make sure that I am still alive. Sometimes, when he has to leave for days at a time, he doesn't call at all because he's filled with guilt at the fact that he's not near me. And when he cannot sleep, he'll ask me to rub his back because your hands always put me to sleep. It's like you've got magic in your hands, but all the magic I've known has come from his hands. And this man is as soft as silk, but he's always been the strongest man I know, and his heart's so full of goodness. I don't understand how his human body can fathom it, so most days I don't even think he's human. Just kindness, just beauty. He charges me kisses for money and says he forgets his own name if I'm not around him, says, how can I remember anything if you're not here? So he's always here, laughing and making jokes like he hasn't got the weight of the world on his back, and when his sickness pushes against his chest, he is God's exaggeration. He's a superhero dressed in my Baba's suit, all strength, determination, and no hint of submission. And I know his heart of gold gets heavy sometimes, and I know he's tired, but he tells me he loves me, even though he was raised to never say it out loud. So I'll call him a rebel, tell him it's genetic, and that's why I get into trouble sometimes. But even when I do, he says I make him proud, and no one's got it as good as he. And I'm teaching him to linger when he holds me, and he's teaching me to be patient and kind and giving, and he's always giving without asking for anything back. And so I love him with all the kisses I lay on his forehead, and I love him with all the words that fall off my tongue. They tell me that heaven lies under my mother's feet, but I find it resting quietly also in his heart. The next one's to my mom, just so you know. So I wrote this one for my mother in 2015, a couple of years after the first one. You loved him first. Some days I resent you for the way time favored you over me. You got 36 and I got 23. We both felt cheated. You loved him first. Some days you even loved him kinder, better, sweeter. He didn't hold you the way he held me, but we knew there were parts of the both of us in his bloodstream. You loved him first. Your skin is a cemetery of his fingerprints. His closet sits untouched in your room. You smile. You are bruised all over, but you are only taking care of me. You say, I have his nose. You have his heart. Our dreams are laced with him. We can't wait to go to sleep so he can hold us again. He is not here, but he is here. In the walls of the house, in our closets, coming up the stairs, we pretend we do not hear him, but we hear him. When we say his name, we turn over to his spot on your bed, our heads still spinning. You loved him first. Then you birthed me and we loved him together. Now his absence lingers and taunts me every time I inhale, and twice as hard as I exhale. Mama, he left us. We can forgive him for leaving, but we can never let him go. And this one is to my yet-to-be-conceived daughter. When they tell you that you have a void in your pants in place of your independence, you will tell them that your independence lies in the creases of your fingertips and in the tip of your tongue. When they tell you that you have a bulge in your chest in place of your freedom, you will tell them that your freedom beats at a steady lub-dub beneath your ribs. When they tell you that you are a forbidden entity and bound you to chains shaped by their sick society, you will tell them that you are as holy as a baby's first breath. When they tell you that you are 1/3 of your male counterpart, you will tell them that your head will always be held as high as your mother's. never lower, never sheepish or hesitant. You will be stronger than a lightning bolt. You will not be confined. You will wave away diamond rings until you find your own shine. You will marry your dreams and solemnly swear I do to the stars nestled behind your eyelids. You will be fearless. Your passionate nature will not disable you. The length of your hair will not define you. The curves of your silhouette will not make or unmake you. Your voice will be as loud as a lioness's roar. Your hands will always keep working for more, for better. You will be better. You will not be afraid. You will not depend on luck or your ancestors' names. You will not be degraded. You will not stand down. You will make something of yourself and always stand your ground. You will never know what it means to be thought of as less, like I did. Like my mother and my sisters did. My little girl, promise me that you will never be silenced. Swear that you will never allow your tribe's honor to burden your back. And when the whole world rests on your shoulders, never allow your knees to kiss the floor. Invite it in wholly, let it sink into your skin. It will disappear in shame once it sees the universes you hold within you now. I don't even know you yet, and we may never get to meet. But I know that if you come to me, you will get to bathe in your own brilliance. You will dress yourself in courage. You will care more about your future and how you can flourish. You will show the world that there is wisdom in your voice, not shame, and that there is beauty in your face, not disgrace. I will build you up with bricks I've had thrown at my face, and I will teach you to be human. I will teach you to be kind. I will give you all the strength in me that I have had to hide. You will be divine. And when they teach you hideous lies, darling, and when they tell you that you're a diamond or a pearl in their eyes, tell them that's not what you want to be. Tell them your mother taught you that you are a woman. Thank you.